Hi guys, welcome back to another video on the Venezuelan Aquatics YouTube channel. So in today's video we're going to be adding some fish to the fish room from the Rio 240. So I'm going to unbag them and stuff. They've been floating for about a good 40 minutes. So here we've got some Epistogramma Panduro. They're going to be going in tank 2 with some golden pencil fish, which are here. So as you can see, the tank is set up for Epistogramma breeding. We've got some caves there, but they're also split up with a piece of bogwood, some moss and some more bogwood. And we've also got 5 platinum angelfish. They're going to be going in another 4-foot tank, which I'm going to bring in the fish room, which is going to go behind me, away from the racking system. They're just going in here in a minute to move out of the Rio so that I can change that tank, drain it and stuff, and do something with it, and 2, to put on some size and weight before the other tank comes on. Not like they're skinny or anything, but it'll give them time to grow out and stuff, so you know they'll be visible in the new tank, because the new tank's quite a lot bigger than this tank. Got some orange chromides. Again, they're going to go in tank 2, which is this tank down here. But eventually they're going to need to go in a brackish tank, so plan on setting a 3-foot tank up for that pair of chromides for brackish. We've also got some Gibiplex. Now the Gibiplex are not something I usually take in or care for because of the size they grow, but they were given to me by some family members. So I'm just gonna take care of them for now, eventually move them on to somewhere else, because I don't think I'm going to have a 5 or 6 foot tank in the future. We all wish, but they're expensive. So they're going to move down into tank 3 as well, which is down here. So there's more space for them and stuff. So yeah. So they're just floating up in here now, so 1, I can film them, 2, this tank is warmer than the one down below. The one down below is 25, the one up here is about 27, 28, because it's a South American tank for breeding. So yeah, so they've been floating for about 40 minutes, so floating wise and acclimation, well, temperature acclimation wise, they're fine. So we're going to cut the bags open, start acclimating them and get them into tanks. So I'm going to show you guys acclimating and stuff, and then we'll show you getting in the tank and stuff. So I'm going to cut open the bags now and start acclimating them with water from the tank. The Gibiplex and the chromides are going to tank 3, so I'll show you them in another clip, but just for ease of camera and stuff, I'll cut them open first, get them in there, and then sort the Epistogramma and the angels out first, and then we can go down to tank 3 for these guys once they're ready for letting out. So you just have to bear with me while I cut these bags open and get these into here. You're not going to be able to see much. Right, now, in some of my videos I will mention certain fish with scientific names, just so everyone knows what they are. But things like platinum angelfish, I'm sure everyone knows what an angelfish is, so you're not going to want to know the scientific name. For the Epistogramma, the scientific name is Epistogramma Panduro. They are commonly sold as Pandorai, or Pandorai dwarciclid, or Panduro dwarciclid. but they are actually Panduro. I've seen some places call them like rainbow cichlid, but then they get confused with the crebensis. So before I cut this bag open, I'll show you the histogramma. I don't know if you can see them there. I don't like holding them up too long because histogramma are not one of the easiest fish to ship or to move. They do stress quite often. Now, because obviously these are just moved across town really, to opposed to moving across countries, which like imports and stuff do, then it's not as bad. So I'll give you a little close-up of them in the bag and stuff, and then we'll eventually, after about 25 to 30 minutes, eventually get them in. The only real thing is pH. They've not been travelling enough for ammonia or anything to build up in the bag to a significant rate where it would kill them. However, the pHs are different. The pH in this tank is 6.5. That's what its stable pH is, because the tap water at the fishery is 6.5 as well. It's a very soft water, which makes it brilliant for South American fish, especially South American dwarf cichlids for spawning. You don't tend to need to get things like Indian almond leaves, pine cones, unsoaked bogwood, you know, to give the black tannins and make the water acidic. Which they're all good anyway for breeding a pistogramma, but you don't need to because the water is acidic anyway. But one of the main focus is that the pH is stable. That's very important. That's the overall importance. Now you can still get a stable pH at the right pH for what you're trying to keep by buffering. You should just buffer the water outside the tank before you put it in. There shouldn't be a change or swing in pH or hardness of the water. So we're going to give these guys another mixture about every 5 minutes now for a good half an hour or so. So about 4 more mixes, and then they should be fine to go in the tank. Generally it's till the bag is full of water, and then we just put them in. Now the fish, the chromides and the plex which go in tank 3 won't have a significant difference because the pH is 7 in here, and at my tank of home it's 7.2. So there's not a brilliant difference in pH in tank 3. But like I said, these guys are going from a neutral pH to an acidic pH, so these guys will definitely spend longer acclimating than tank 3, but I'm acclimating them all the same anyway. So these guys have been acclimating for good 40 minutes now, so as you can see the bags are full of water, so they're ready for letting out now. And the orange chromides. First we're going to let out the platinum angel fish. They're going to be going in this tank. Again, they've been floating for a while as well, so just need to put them in. So all what's got left now is the Epistogramma Panduro, and then that's all the fish out and in tanks. And then I will leave them a couple of hours, do a feed, probably a frozen food feed or live food. I haven't got any blackworms, so Usually I would feed blackworms, but I've not got any at the minute. So it'd probably be beef heart and bloodworm. I think I've got bloodworm in as well. So the Apistogrammas will get a mixture, and the the platinum angelfish, well, there's two. So I think I've shown you already, but they're the Apistogramma Pandori. You see them, get them in. So they've already settled in. They've been in, literally, I've just put them in now, and as you can see, they settled in. All gone hiding and stuff, which is usual, but some of them are already out and stuff. The platinum angelfish, back there hiding. This is normal behaviour for fish, really, when you just introduce them, as you probably already know. But we've got some nice ones in. So they are a bit colourless again because they've just moved from tanks, but at the same time they're not completely washed of colour. They do get kind of like a bit of a mixture and assortment of colour, really. And then you've got the golden pencil fish, or the Nanostomus beckfordi, as you like to do the scientific names. Show you the Plex. Chroma's back there. You can see the colour's gone from them, but in a few days it'll all colour up. You guys probably already know the score when it comes to fish. So yeah. So I want to thank all of you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and a thumbs up. And don't forget to check out, like I said, the link in the description to the social media pages, to all some good pictures will be on here when these guys are settled in and coloured up and stuff. They'll all be posted on there. So this is really the start of a bigger thing, really, for me. As you guys have watched this channel before, when it was called Aqua Paradise, I had fish rooms and everything before that. But now I'm going to start seriously getting into it and stuff. Hopefully working with a lot more local fish shops, with unboxing fish and doing a load of cool awesome stuff when it comes to fish things. Yeah, so that's it for today's video. Some of the species you probably have already seen: Gibbyplex, platinum angelfish, and orange chromeyes I would have expected you guys to see anyway. But the Pandora was something a bit different, especially around where I live, and cool. As you can see, they're all over the place exploring in here and not hiding. So eventually we're out some spawns, some things like that. I want to bring in a lot of Peruvian fish, some pencil fish, a lot of Apistogrammas, corridoras. Was meant to get some orange Venezuelan corries today, but I forgot about taking them out of the tank. So the corries are really cool. You would have liked seeing them. A lot of CW corries, L number Plex. I have got some L240s. I think that's the L number for the Galaxy Plec. The Mimas Plec, I think it's also called. I've got an adult male, I want to say male of that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, rate, all that stuff, and I will see you guys in another video. I have got a posting a Geofigures Tapahos video as well, care video, so that should either be after or before this. So go and check that out if you've not already, and I will see you in another video.